You know, this is always something that you train for and you plan for, and to make the team is always a dream, and to have it happen, it really hasn't set in yet. We've prepared for months and months for this day, and, you know, to have it happen like this and to be on the team, it really takes a while to set in. But, you know, I'm just thankful, and I feel so blessed to have another chance to represent USA.
This is, yeah, it hasn't set in yet. I feel like I'm dreaming. But it definitely is a special day to do it on Hayward Field. I was a Duck. Been dreaming about this for 10 years since I was a Duck, and also dreaming of being an Olympian since I was 5. So I'm on cloud 9.
Same here. I've been, when I was in gymnastics, I was thinking about the Olympics and what it would be like to be a gymnast in the Olympics. And then I did volleyball, and I was dreaming about being on the volleyball team. And then here I am. I've made the team. I've made the team that I've dreamt about my entire athletic career. And like they said, it really hasn't set in. Like just the magnitude of this accomplishment and this day. And I mean, I was out there and I felt like I was on autopilot, and now it's just like, I mean, it really is a special feeling, and I'm glad it's over. I'm glad I'm in.
Thanks so much. We'll open it up for questions.
Becky, you've had a fairly long pro career. You've achieved a lot in the career, but now you've made an Olympic team. Can you talk about maybe your perseverance through that time and what it means now to be on the team?
Yeah, I have. What's that? Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably the veteran out there. I think I'm the oldest out there, and I want to just tell USA Track and Field, just please don't forget about some of the older athletes, because, you know, we're still here. I'm still here, and I actually feel like I'm finally in my prime. So the support I've had from my family, other families, friends, they've gotten me here too. So it's been a long career. I've been pole vaulting for 15 years, and so it takes a long time in these technical events to get it right. So please, that's all I can say is just like keep the older athletes in mind.
Becky, could you talk about the issue of sponsorship? You competed unattached today, and we just addressed that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been competing unattached since 2006, so it's been hard. I've had every single job you can think of. Being a server, working at the airport as a bagger. I did the Home Depot thing for 3 years, and that helped out a ton. But you can't work at this level. I was injured a lot of years, and so people just sort of thought I fell out of the, you know, the sky, like, since I left Oregon. And I just thank the friends and family that loaned me money. I'll pay them back.
Jen, there's nothing unusual about the passing, but when you missed your first attempt at that, were there any nerves at that point?
You know, when I missed the first attempt, I just missed it because I was in my mark a little bit, so I knew if I backed up, it would be a make, but I definitely didn't want an 08 repeat on the third attempt, so I was really focusing on that second attempt to get a clearance.
Jen, to follow up, is there always do you know the standard height that you're going to pass until, or is that a feel of how it's going today kind of a thing?
Yeah, it's a feel. You know, I wanted to come in the meet when I thought that if I did miss, I could get a good rhythm back on the runway, so I waited a little longer till the field thinned out, and then, you know, so I would be on the runway a little sooner and I could get a better rhythm.
Becky, I know you're familiar with being here, but could you talk just a little bit more about the feeling it was to have that crowd behind you? And also, I'm just a little unclear if you had already had that Olympic A standard going into today.
I did. I had the Olympic A standard, so that was a little bit of relief coming in. But there was no other feeling than competing at Hayward, and so I have felt like the last, I don't know, since 2003 when I left. It's like almost I've let my fans down, you know, because I haven't made a team since 2003. And so I'm just thankful that I stayed healthy enough to continue in this event. And I thank everybody that has stood by me. There's the loyal fans that are here. People remember me by name, and I can hear them cheering. And I owe it, like, a lot of this to them for sticking with me. So.
Yeah, Becky, can you just talk about what it's been like since you graduated and competing unattached? And you've talked about a little bit already, but just the struggles of maybe even thinking that it wasn't going to work out for you.
Yeah, I still trained at Oregon until 2006, and but I just had a lot of injuries, and I just almost retired that year. But moved down and started working with a coach named Dan Paff, and he resurrected my career. So, and then he moved to London. They hired him, and so since about that time, I moved down to the training center down in Chula Vista, and that also helped my career because I was able to live there for free and eat for free and get free therapy. And I advise so many athletes to take advantage of that place. It's not a lot due, and it's living situation is kind of hard because you're in a dorm, but it's worth it. I mean, it depends on what you want, and I wanted to be Olympian, so I was willing to make those sacrifices. And then this last year, I made the move to work with Earl Bell, and I think everybody knows him, and so obviously it's the right move.